Imagine everything you learned in school about Christopher Columbus was a lie.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The man who discovered America wasn't Italian. He wasn't even a devout Catholic from Genoa like we thought. Groundbreaking DNA evidence from 2024 proves that Christopher Columbus was actually Jewish. Today we're diving into one of the most explosive theories. Christopher Columbus was actually Jewish. We'll uncover hidden clues in his letters, his mysterious signature, the timing of his voyage, and brand new science that could rewrite the history books forever. If this is already blowing your mind, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel because we got a lot more videos like this. Christopher Columbus was born around 1451 and died in 1506. The Italian explorer from Genoa who convinced Spain's king Ferdinand and Queen Isabella to fund his crazy idea, sail west and reach the East Indies. On October 12, 1492, he discovered the Americas. He made 4 voyages, opened the door to European colonization, and became a legend. But Christopher Columbus was oddly secretive about his early life. He barely mentioned his family, changed details about his background, and it wrote flawless in Spanish, not Italian. So why hide so much and change stuff about your past if you're just simply a wool weaver's son? Historians have argued this for centuries. Was he actually Italian, or was there something much bigger that he was concealing? 1492 wasn't just Columbus's big year. It was a nightmare for Spanish Jews. On March 31st, Ferdinand and Isabella signed Alhambra Decree. All Jews must convert to Christianity or leave Spain by August 2nd. Hundreds of thousands fled or became conversos, forced converts. Many Marranos practiced Judaism in secret, risking torture or death by the Inquisition. Columbus's voyage, originally set for August 2nd, but delayed to August 3rd. Coincidence? Or did he wait to avoid sailing on the Tisha B'Av, the Jewish day of mourning? His crew included conversos like interpreter Luis de Torres, who spoke Hebrew, and who funded the trip when the royals hesitated. Not Isabella's jewels, but Jewish conversos like Luis de Centegal and Gabriel Sanchez, who loaned massive sums interest-free. And Columbus's first letters that he wrote after landfall were not sent to the king and queen, but to these Jewish financiers. Simon Wiesenthal, the famous Nazi hunter, even wrote a book arguing Columbus's real mission was finding a safe haven for persecuted Jews. Mind blown. And Columbus left breadcrumbs everywhere. His signature, not a normal one. It was a cryptic triangle of dots and letters resembling inscriptions on the Jewish gravestones and Kabbalistic symbols. Experts say it even includes Hebrew letters. He dated letters using the Jewish calendar, quoted biblical prophecies returning to Jerusalem, obsessed over funding a crusade to take back the Holy Land, but framed it in Messianic Jew terms. His mother tongue was Spanish, the language of Sephardic Jews. He wrote almost exclusively in Spanish with zero Italian flair. And get this, many supporters at court were conversos. One theory, his real name was Cristobal Colon, from a Spanish Jewish family that fled persecution. For decades, scholars whispered this in secret, but now the science steps in. Fast forward to 2024, a 22-year Spanish study finally analyzed bones from the Seville Cathedral, confirmed as Columbus's remains, plus his son Hernando's. The results? Explosive. Both Y chromosome and mitochondrial DNA show traits compatible with Jewish origins. Sephardic Jewish from Western Europe, likely the Iberian Peninsula. No strong Italian DNA match. This supports the theory that he hid his roots to avoid persecution and survive the Inquisition. Sources like BBC, CNN, Times of Israel all reported Columbus was likely a Jew from Spain. Critics will say the DNA is a partial match and compatible doesn't mean proven, and the traditional documents point to Genoa. But with no big Jewish community, the scales tip towards hidden Sephardic Jewish heritage. This theory isn't fringe anymore, it is backed by science. If Christopher Columbus was Jewish, this adds a whole new layer to the history. Now, to be fair, there's no document that says Christopher Columbus was Jewish. He wrote about Christian theology, he invoked God, but so did thousands upon thousands of conversos at the time, publicly, because they didn't want to get killed. Now, Christopher Columbus was responsible for a lot of enslavement, colonization, genocide, if you want to go that far. So some Jewish scholars push back, not wanting his legacy to be their own. But if the science matches, then the science matches. So was Christopher Columbus Jewish? The honest answer is, we can't prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt. But the evidence does form a pattern. The timing, the money, the signature, the language, the calendar, and the secrecy. Each piece alone can't be dismissed. Together, they tell a story history may have just buried. What do you guys think? Was Christopher Columbus a secret Jew? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I definitely read them all and will try to respond. If this theory blew your mind and you never heard it before, drop a like on the video. Consider subscribing to the channel because we have a lot more videos like this coming your way. I'm going to drop the source of the 2024 DNA study in the description below so you can check it out for yourself. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace!